First one up is the Odd Connection meals. Odd Connection. Remember those on Wednesday night? We're going to start. We've done this before, where we do a meal on Wednesday night about 6:15 or so, back in the fellowship hall, and the church has it all prepared for you. Different families tend to volunteer, right, Jen, and do the meal that night. The church will provide the stuff. So I know one night we do you're planning on doing a soup night again and some other things. So if that's something you're interested in doing the cooking and preparing, see Jennifer and we'll do that. But we're going to do that all the way starting the last Wednesday in March all the way through April. All right, so that way you can bring kids after work, come over or whatever and have a meal and stay here for Bible study. At 7 o'clock, youth group and everything else starts just like normal, all right? But there'll be a nice meal. Is that good? I figured I'll be happy about that one. Usually, pretty good. All right, next one. This one, the men's leadership team and I have discussed this issue for several months. And as many of you know, we're a military church. We do a lot of work with military. We have a lot of military families that come in and out. I'm sure some of our military families, are watching right now from wherever around the world. Brian's probably watching from the other side of the world, and I don't know where Johnny, he is probably too. So hello, guys, and others. But Will Sanchez had a really great idea, one of our military guys, and you know how units have coins. All you military people know what I'm talking about, and it's a symbol of a common mission and a connection that they have in their unit. And so you get different coins. I like seeing the different coin collections, the different guys. I know, Woody, you've got a bunch of them. Pastor Danny's got a bunch of them. Brock, do you have a coin collection? Do you have one of these? You never had one? He probably just, nobody ever gave him one. Well, I'm going to fix that here this morning. But what we decided to do as just a tangible reminder of your connection to Open Door as a member. Now, if you're not a member, we don't really make a lot of delineation if you're a member or not a member. As I've said, I don't push that from the pulpit very often or really ever. But it is important from a legal standpoint, and I also think it's important just from it is a statement that I'm committed to this church. And so if you're a member of the church and you're over the age of 18 or out of high school, so if you're in high school under 18, no coin for you yet, but you'll get there, Lord willing. We got a couple of them, Lauren and Alyssa are really close to that age. But I took my coin, as you can see, it's not really a coin. I made mine, a friend of mine drilled a hole in there for me, and I made a keychain out of it. I've been running around with this for several weeks, and it's holding up great. So if you're a member of the church, and you want one of these coins as something that'll remind you to pray for the church and your church family, see either one of the pastors, Pastor Danny or Pastor Cody, and they're going to get you a coin. We want to know, who we gave them out to, and just so we have a record of it. So see them. But they're really cool. Is that neat? So, all right. So there's that. All right. So look how beautiful that is. Woo! It's got our scripture verse on there. I've set before thee an open door out of Revelation. It's fantastic. Now, I can't read that at my age, but it's there. I can braille feel it, so it's all good. If I need one of those, very much. All right, moving on. Next thing, I always try to find new ways to do outreach. And as you know, as we've made new information and new hardware in the sound and room and the audio room, back there, the tech room, we've had our bumps along the way. And one Sunday we knew we were not going to be able to do with our main stuff. And so I had Matt or Oscar, somebody put Jenny's iPhone on a tripod back there. And we just did the service through her iPhone. Old school, low tech, and just so we'd have something we could offer, right? Well, what I didn't expect is by that night, we were over 200 contacts just on Facebook. And by the time the week went over, I think it's over 350, 400, which is a much higher view count than we would normally get. Now, I understand that doesn't mean somebody watched it all the way. But what it does is when Jenny did that, her whole friends, it said, Jennifer Stodola is now live. And a lot of her friends that from all over the country and around the world tuned in. So I had this thought. I said, why don't we, for a few weeks, I think we're going to do it, when did I put it? Allie, is it on the next slide? I can't remember. Somewhere for a month or so, I know through the month of April, every Sunday morning for about 8, 9 weeks, couple months, we're going to set a tripod up there, and I want to challenge you to odd phone outreach, which means allowing us to take your phone. Now, you can sit back there if you want, if you have anxiety separation between you and your phone, you can sit back there, turn all your notifications off, and your platform of choice. I think we can, Oscar was telling me you can live stream on Instagram. Is that possible? I think it is. Whatever platform you want to do, Rumble, Facebook, YouTube, whatever one you want to do that you're connected to. Now, I think Facebook's the most powerful. That's what we found. But basically what we want to do is have access to all your friends for one Sunday. You go, boy, I don't know if I want that. They're going to go, Pastor, I want to know what you're going to say before you. They may not be your friend anymore. Hey, you'll thank me later. But I may bring your friend list right down. It'll be good. So if you have enough gumption, because I don't want this to be Pastor Danny's phone, my phone, Pastor Cody's phone. We have the same 5 friends. You know, I need some of you out there that are willing to do it. And if you tell me, if you say, Pastor, I have family members that I know are unsaved that may watch this, let me know that, and I'm going to make sure that on those Sundays I do an extra measure of presenting the gospel. Okay? So a little different, right? Now, the other live stream, our normal main one's still going to do their thing back there, but yours is just going to go live, and people are going to tune in. Clear? Yeah. All right, so if you're interested in that, Pastor Danny, are you the contact person for that? All right, you are now. All right, Pastor Danny's the contact person. See Pastor Danny if you'd be interested. Actually, I said Oscar, but Oscar's not here this morning, so now you are. So really good. All right, next slide. We are doing some crazy outreach things again this year. We're going to do another Burgers in the Park. Pastor Danny's working on getting the scheduling down at Pratt Park, right downtown. We like to do it when that flea market is there across the street, so it brings in even more people. And basically, we cook hamburgers and hot dogs. We give them out free, and sometimes we do other things too. Sometimes we have game things going on, whatever. But it's just a way, face painting, we've done that in the past. It's just a way for us to go down and love on the community, and we've had very good response to this, and we plan on doing it again. As soon as we get a date, we'll know. We're going to do a worship in the park again, where we're going to do, I think, Memorial Day weekends, but we're tentatively planning. Mike and Anna Mae are okay with that, I hope. I don't know. Mike and Anna Mae, we're planning on going to Drive-In Park and having the whole church service out at Drive-In Park that morning, and maybe try to get some more of the community out there, have a good one. We're trying to do some more community service things, and then we're also going to do in May, we're going to combine with Southlands Christian Camp, and we're going to do a Sunday afternoon outreach, youth outreach, where Southlands is going to come and bring a lot of their cool stuff that make it fun, and then there'll be a Bible challenge out there, and we need the rest of the adults out there to maybe help out with some of the games, or just to sit out there and laugh at the teenagers as they fall over, or Pastor Cody, say, oh, look at Pastor Cody, something like that. We're going to move the whole church service out there that evening as a youth outreach. Okay, real good. One last thing. All right, this is a big one. Don't show it yet. Don't show it yet. Don't, because I don't want. We're gonna love each other. Okay. Everybody breathe in and out. It's gonna be okay. This is a big step. I've waited on this, but I was gone. I prayed a lot. Talked to the guys. The men's leadership team has beat this around. We've beat this horse till the end. In addition to doing all our missions work, which needs to be primary and will continue to be so, we also need to continue to move our building forward. Now, the last big renovation we've really done was the kitchen, which is fantastic. Love the kitchen. But we need some other things, and it's been really a struggle what to do. We've got a subcommittee of the men's leadership team that's working on trying to get some prices together on interior renovations, exterior renovations. The parking lot needs attendance. We got things we need to do. But there's basic. We do have an issue right in here, and that is that our pews that you're sitting in are pretty old, and the centers are falling out of them, and I've had a couple of guys express to me concern that some of you are spending a little more time at the buffet than you ought to be. Just kidding, all right? I'm just kidding. Yeah, you. Just picking on you. I pick all the big guys. See, I pick out the big guys. I don't pick on the little guys. But I feel like for a couple reasons. Number one, these are getting older. We are going to do some interior renovations at one point in one time. Some point in time, the orange carpet is going to go away. Us older people are going to go, oh man, I like it. The younger people are all going, yay, it's time for the old carpeting to go. But step one, we're going to do this. We're going to try to make a goal to get some chairs. Now, we're going to get high-quality ones. I think Pastor Danny will get some samples out here for you to see. We're going to go with the wide ones, back to the buffet. But no, it's not so much about the buffet as it is, I hate it when you go to those churches and they buy those cheap chairs that are only like this wide, and you sit down next to someone and they're invading your personal space. I don't want people in my personal space, no offense to anybody. So these are wider ones, so you'll have greater room. And so we're going to go no junk for Jesus on these. And then when we do go ahead at some point and do renovations in here, we'll already have the chairs taken care of, all right? So we need to raise about $15,000. If you're led to give to that, you can identify that, mark it as so, and I want to start raising some money to get these. The other thing it's going to allow us to do is oftentimes we like to reformulate the way the seating arrangement is in here. Like, for example, when folks get married, sometimes they like a center aisle. If we had chairs, you could, not have to do what Taylor did. You guys did an awesome job moving the pews around, though. Fantastic. But we can do that. And also, Pastor Danny's growth group on Sunday night is growing, and they're back there in that corner right now. I would like it that we could move this around, that we could accommodate a small group in different areas of the auditorium. And so I think it's just something out of safety and we just need to move forward with. So this morning, that officially starts. Now, if nobody gives and there's no money, I guess get used to, hope your pew isn't the one that breaks. I'd advise sitting on the ends. That's what I'd advise. All right? All right, I'm done. How about that? I did that in like 9 minutes. Thank you for tuning in. That's what's happening. There'll be more coming. See y'all online. See y'all later. All right.